So now the steering wheel control is off. There are some 2 tabs right here. While you're doing this, please make sure that you do not spin this lock spring. So all you need to do is just to make sure that this tab releases just like that. If you look on the side right here, there's a clamp right here. These 2 lines right here, and make sure that it aligns at the bottom. What we're looking for is a cruise control sign on the instrument cluster when I flick this switch on. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is an update video or a follow-up video on the last thing that we did on the car, which was to upgrade the steering wheel. So after upgrading the steering wheel, we had an issue with the cruise control stock, which was no longer working. So right now I'm trying to upgrade the cruise control stock on this car. So the one that we have right now, the part number is over here. It's Mk5 So this one does not allow the steering wheel control module. So what I'm going to do right now is just to remove this. So I'm not going to show you how to remove this because I've already done that on the last video. So I'm just going to be doing a repeat of what I did on the last video. So now the steering wheel control is off. I'm not going to unplug it because I don't really need to remove it. What I'm going to remove now is this lock spring. So if you check behind the lock spring, there are some 2 tabs right here. This is the tab that you just need to unplug, and then this one as well, you just need to pull it and pry it back. Then after prying it back, it will release on this steering column. So then you're going to be able to remove it. So what you need to do is just to pry it, not too much, but just giving it enough push to make sure that it comes out. So while you're doing this, please make sure that you do not spin this lock spring. So that's what I'm going to need to do right now. Then take this off. So yeah, so all you need to do is just to make sure that this tab releases just like that. Make sure that you do not break this. Okay, so it came out just like that. So I'm just going to put this on the side. Do not twist this. Take it out and leave it over there as well. What we need to do is to change this cruise control stock. So the cruise control stock can be removed in various ways. So I think the best way to remove it is just to put something very thin in between here, and then it will release this tab that is in here that is logging in this cruise control stock. If you look on the side right here, there's a clamp right here that you need to also pry up. After prying up this clamp, it will release this stock, then it will pull out. So on this side I have something like this. This is what we use to remove the radio. So just need to pry it in there. Yeah, I think it has released on the other side. So I have another one right here which is going to be able to release this side. I was able to get it under here just like that. As you can see, I'm prying it out just like that. Then I'm gonna start pulling out the wiper stock. Okay, so it has released, as you saw, because I've put this inside. So this is now out. What we need to do is just to replace it with that one that we have. I don't really see the difference between these two, but yeah, this one is out. So let me just put in the new one that I have. So the new one that we have is from Mailer. It's not the OEM one, but it has the same reference number as the one that we need right now. As you can see, the reference number or the part number is 1K0953513G. So the one that we're replacing right now, which was not complying with the new steering wheel control module, is a 513A, which is, I think, the first revision. So this is revision G. Probably it's going to work. We don't know. The only thing we can do right now is just to fit it in. So as you can see, it's very new. However, it does not have the OEM part number, just like the ones that we just removed right now. So to get it back in, all you need to do is just to align these 2 lines right here and make sure that it aligns at the bottom. And after that, you just need to have it click. You hear the click? So it's fully in. I don't think it's gonna come out. After installing the cruise control stock, so now what we can do is just to put back everything that was in here. So now we're gonna put back the steering angle sensor. Okay, so this is in. All you need to do is just to leave it like that. Then now we're getting back the lock spring. So now that the lock spring is in, all we need to do is to make sure that it clips on these tabs right here, and after clipping you'll just hear it click. If you hear the clicks, that means it's fully in. So now you can just push those clamps down As you heard one, the second one also is in. Also, it has also aligned with this punch hole right here. So what I'm going to do is just to plug back this steering wheel control module and then put back the battery and see if it is going to turn on the cruise control. Everything is aligning. As you heard, everything clicked. So for now, I'm not going to tighten things up. So yeah, let me just plug in the battery and see if we're going to have a working cruise control stock. Okay, so now the steering wheel is in. I have not tugged it up yet because I just want to check if what I've done is working or not. Then I'm going to tug it up if everything is fine. Okay, so what we're looking for is a cruise control sign on the instrument cluster when I flick the switch on. So I flick the switch on, the cruise control sign is now back on, so this means that this is the right part number. As you can see, it's off, on, off, on. So this is now working, guys. So what you needed to do is just to change the wiper stock, because the wiper stock, I think the software on the new steering wheel control module does not match with the old one. So you need to get an updated one, which is a revision G, and your cruise control will be back on your screen. So I think this has worked very nicely. So now I've installed the steering wheel. So what I need to do is just to initialize the steering wheel angle sensor. So what I'm going to do right now is just to drive the car just a little bit, then do the turns. So what I'm thinking is I'm not gonna tighten this bolt up in for now, because I want to check with the OBD11 whether the steering angle sensor will be at 0 and then align the steering wheel accordingly. So for now, what I need to do is just to reverse, then drive a bit and see how things go, because I need to initialize the steering angle sensor. So for now, I can only initialize it when I'm doing such. So you need to be driving a bit for you to be able to initialize the steering angle sensor. So for now, I'm using one hand, so that's why driving using one hand is not a good idea. So for now, let me do this. I think for now I can be able to go back, then drive a bit, and then we'll see when the steering angle sensor then gets initialized. If it doesn't initialize, I'm going to have to take VCDS and do some basic settings and see if it works. Okay, it went off. As you saw, it went off, so it is initialized. I'm happy about that. So now what I can do is just to park here on the side and then tighten everything up. So I'm going to leave it here, guys, because everything that I'm going to do right now is already something that I've shown on the last video. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and until next time, we out. I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way.